Hey, what is going on? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we're talking about some of the cards that I feel need a bit of an upgrade. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe if you guys are new. But basically, I did this video already and we went through and kind of just said some of the cards that need a big little upgrade, and I got a list of cards that I am going to shout out as needing some upgrades to you guys. And also, if you guys have any other ones that you guys have thought of, drop those down in the comments down below. Would love to see what you guys have. But the first off, I think the one that everybody is kind of talking about right now is obviously Russell Westbrook. It's obvious. I mean, the best version of Westbrook that we have is a center Westbrook, which just ain't it. So I think most likely this week we will see one with how much people are asking for it. I don't think he's going to be the greatest of cards. I don't think he's going to be one that a lot of people are going to be using, but an Opal Westbrook nonetheless is probably something that we will see very, very soon, and it is one that we need. I mean, it's been a while since we've gotten a good Westbrook card. Another one that's been a while since we've got one is all the way over here from the very beginning, John Stockton. We've gotten a new Tim Duncan, who low-key, the Tim Duncan needs an Evo upgrade or something like that, or a GOAT Tim Duncan coming, something like that. We've gotten a new Derrick Rose, we've gotten a new T-Mac, we've gotten a new Wilt, we've actually gotten 2 new Wilts, and we haven't gotten a single John Stockton. We only have this pink diamond John Stockton right here, and that's really it. So it's a little bit tough seeing that. So I do think a Opal John Stockton is coming. I most likely think he's coming in some sort of throwback playoff moment. Something like that is where I think we'll see John Stockton. With Westbrook, I think we'll probably see him in some sort of, promo that they do in the coming future. Maybe a buzzer beater or something like that. Who knows? But something I can see happening. Whereas John Stockton, I think, is definitely a throwback playoff moment, such as another card that I do think we should be getting a new version of very soon, and that is Moses Malone. We get the pink diamond version from the 12-0 rewards, but this one was a while ago. He was the first one we got of this set, and again, I think we're going to get a throwback moment, Moses Malone. It was just a quick little Opal. Maybe he has a better, shooting touch. Maybe they give him an 80. Maybe he can speed boost as well, better perimeter defense, and quicker. And then I think, Moses might be a pretty decent, power forward to run because he's a little bit undersized, but could be a cool little card to get as well. Another one, a card that we haven't gotten in ages, is in this old Legacy set. I'm pretty sure. Or was it Legacy? It might have been Legacy Series 2. Yeah, Mark Price. We haven't gotten a Mark Price in absolute ages. And as well as David Thompson, Maurice Lucas. These kind of guys can also get one. Basically, the only person we've gotten from these legacies to really have gotten an upgrade is Nate Thurmond. Maurice Lucas, David Thompson, Mark Price, and Phil Chenier all could use one. And even going back here, Bernard King, Sidney Moncrief, George Mikan, and Earl Monroe really are all due for upgrades because Bill Walton and Nate Thurmond are the only guys to have gotten one. So all of the old legacy cards definitely could use some boost. And I think Bernard King could be a really fun one. I know we got an Opal of him last year. It was actually pretty decent. And I think it'd be a cool card to get later on. Sidney Moncrief, again, is usually just a Clamp God PG, so it could be fun to use there. And Mike, I know a lot of people love him just because of his, shooting touch, so it could be another fun one to use as well. But these cards, super outdated and definitely need some boosts to them. When it comes to other cards that I'm thinking is 2K has been upgrading a lot of these old Spotlight rewards. For example, we got a new Steve Franchise, we got 2 new Chris Webbers, and we got a new Alonzo Mourning. We've also gotten a new Sean Marion. So I think it's only due that Andre Drummond as well gets a new one. It just kind of makes sense. Andre Drummond is part of these Spotlight sets. I don't think this Andre Drummond's going to be very good. Probably going to give him, a 70-shot 3, a pretty decent midi, bit of a better post fade. Maybe you can speed boost, maybe some better defense, and a lot quicker. So I don't think Drummond's going to be amazing, but I definitely think it's a card that they're going to be looking towards upgrading, as well as this Richard Jefferson, because again, he's the only guy in this set here who hasn't got another new card. I guess Stephen Marbury didn't get a new card. Well, didn't get a better card, but he did get a new card. So who knows? So Stephen Marbury and Richard Jefferson as well, I could see. I know a lot of people were a big fan of this Richard in the beginning of the year, just because he's overall a pretty nice card, but his release is a little sus. So if he does get an Opal, I don't see it being too hyped, but could be pretty fun and a card that I know a lot of people might mess around with. He'll be a cheaper option, and to make him a little bit more spicy, they could, drop him as like a shooting guard or something. Again, I think the likely candidates for a lot of these cards like Richard Jefferson and Stephon Marbury are probably throwback playoff moments or buzzer beaters. For somebody like Drummond, I feel like he's more likely going to be dropped in a set, something like that. Like the Westbrook, I don't really see them being dropped in, the normal sets that we get. I don't know. It could be, but who knows? We also could just get another flashback, 3 straight. Why not, right? Not the first time it's happened, and just giving us a bunch there. But I could see, some sort of set coming in where we get a Drummond, we get a Westbrook, things like that, some more recent cards. And speaking of more recent, cards or players, another card that I could see getting an upgrade is Nikola Jokic. Now, I know he has this PG that evos up to the Galaxy Opal, but I feel like we're pretty much set to get a different, Nikola Jokic that's actually meant to be a center and is actually a center. Now, this one obviously can play center, but I feel like we're going to get a center power forward Nikola Jokic that just actually can play his true positions, because really nobody uses this Nikola Jokic at all at the center or at the power forward. He's just too not good at it despite being super tall. So I could see a bit of a different Nikola Jokic coming in with some better dribbling animations and that sort of stuff to kind of make him a pretty cheesy small forward, or center, sorry. So who knows, but again, maybe not the most likely of ones. Another one that I could see coming very soon is a boost to this Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, this card was insane and was some of people's favorite, pink diamonds when he first came out, because he's a 6'6" shooting guard PG, worked beautifully there, and I think another awesome way to, I guess, provide more OKC cards for these younger guys, and I think a Opal Shai is likely to come. You never know, maybe we get a set based off of this NBA restart where we just get a bunch of new cards from them. Shai could be one, Westbrook, Chris Paul, things like that, or we just get some nice boosted cards from guys that are coming back. So it could be cool, it could be fun, but I know if we get a Galaxy Opal Shai that a lot of people are going to be super gassed about it and really, really go after this card, because honestly, this pink diamond Shai was absolutely insane in the beginning of the year. Next up, I'm going to go with one normal card that I went over last time, and I still think he definitely deserves to get a bit of an upgrade, and that is, where is he? Where's my man's? Oh, he's on the east. I'm tripping. It's Terrence Ross. Now, the thing is, when Terrence Ross first came out, absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite, cards in the game when he evoed up to Diamond, and this other Diamond really was just absolute cheeks from the get-go, because he didn't have any sort of clamps whatsoever on him, and it basically made him unusable, and he also has only gold quick draw for his jump shot 70. Really just ain't too great. So I think a Terrence Ross card, because of Terrence Ross being 6'8" with like that super big, bulky, frame, kind of like Rudy Gay, that makes him look as if he's like 6'10", 6'11", makes him an insane card. So maybe they didn't want to drop anything too crazy, but I feel like we could get, a pink diamond buzzer beater Terrence Ross, or maybe a Terrence Ross in the token market at the pink diamond tier that could be absolutely insane and would be one of the better two guards, if I'm being honest. I think Terrence Ross just has so much potential to be great in this game, and I feel like that's just one I really personally want to see, because he really, if we're being honest, was one of the only cards from this normal Spotlight Sim that I really wouldn't even try because of the lack of clams. Everybody else was at least worth a shot. So, is what it is. And another quick thing, I want to cover some of the old cards that I think could use a bit of a boost, that being Jason Richardson. This card, I stopped doing the evo because he's so not worth it, as well as Serge Ibaka. Both of these guys need either new cards or a boost to these old evos, because I just don't feel like it's fair grinding through all of that domination just to have a card who has like 4 Hall of Fame badges and is just absolutely booty cheeks, or Serge Ibaka, a Galaxy Opal with like 7 Hoffs, which is just pointless. And this Serge Ibaka has potentially one of the best power forwards in the game if, given the correct badges like a Hoff, quick draw, things like that. This Serge Ibaka could be crazy. So 2K really needs, I think, to upgrade these two guys to really make them competitive, really make them fun. But what I see happening is them dropping them in some sort of throwback playoff moment set, which makes these grinds that everybody did for them basically worthless. But who knows? Could be something that's coming. And then other things that I want to talk about is future GOAT cards, because this is a bit of a lesser talked about topic, I guess, because, you know, we've gotten so many of them that we aren't really, I guess, 100% sure who's going on. But to refresh everybody's memories on who we have for GOAT, we have Steph Curry, Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, and Larry Bird. Now, because we have Stephen Curry, I feel like there's a pretty good chance that we're going to get guys like Bill Russell, Tim Duncan as well in here, and maybe even a Kevin Durant into the conversation, because, I mean, we got Stephen Curry. So the odds of, you know, Kevin Durant being in here and Tim Duncan, I feel like is really, really set in stone. And then Bill Russell is kind of guaranteed. You know, he's always in the GOAT conversation as well. If we got, you know, this Wilt Chamberlain, we got to get a Bill Russell as well. It only makes sense. They're basically hand in hand. So that could be, you know, future ones that we get. So, and obviously, I think what's going to happen is we're going to get, you know, maybe the KD and a Bill Russell at least for 2 more GOATs to make this an even 10, and then you have to lock it in for the LeBron James GOAT card. Who knows? But I know we're at least seeing 2 more GOAT cards, that being a Russell and a LeBron, but hopefully we get a few more to kind of add a little bit more hype to the game and make it a little bit more fun as the time goes on. And then last but not least, I just wanted to say, just like last year, we got a Giannis in a throwback playoff moment set that was better than this reward Giannis that we had. So what's probably going to happen is we're probably going to get a Dwayne Wade and a Anthony Davis that are both better than the current versions here in a throwback playoff moment set. Eventually, those are things that you could probably expect, but not ones that I necessarily think need an upgrade. But we could see an Anthony Davis with, you know, half quick draw, things like that make him just a little bit better. So that's who I think we're going to be seeing in, you know, the future drops of 2K. Cards that I think need an upgrade and hopefully will get an upgrade, as well as, you know, some speculations on GOAT cards and things like that. Let me know who you guys think we're going to be getting soon in 2K20, as well as some cards you feel like need a massive upgrade. Like if you guys did enjoy, subscribe if you guys are new, are on that road to 6.9K. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video.